I've already done my little weigh-in for the day. 419.4, I think was the final weight. Yeah, I'm gonna put that at the end, but I already gave it away, so you don't even have to watch if you don't want to, but if you want to, I'm just here to catch up a little bit. Yeah, this is 21 days on carnivore. And this last week, I think, I don't know, this is the best week yet, okay? Absolutely no takeout. Not even on the first day of the week. And that's an accomplishment. This is the longest I've gone without ordering takeout since I've lived in this new apartment. I mean, a whole week. Browsing the Uber Eats and the DoorDash anymore. Once in a while I'll peek, but only because Uber Eats sometimes has like a deal on groceries. You know, you get like 40 to 50% off or something like that. Or like, you know, like up to $40 even. You know, like that's a lot. It adds up. And then I have the Sprouts there and then the other grocery stores that I like to use. Whew. God, there's just been so many like positive changes. And I made a community post and I told y'all what I was weighing. That scared me because I thought I was around 430. But then I saw the scale and I was almost, you know, well, not almost 460. I was over 450, put it that way. 452.8 is what the scale said the first day. So I started the following day. And then a couple days later, I weighed myself and I think I was down to 441 point something. So it's like I started dropping weight immediately. And it was like water just, yeah, I lost a lot of water weight like the very first week before I even got started good. like did the public weigh-in. Public weigh-in was the next weigh-in. It was 439 point whatever. Yeah, today I weighed in and I had to do it twice because 419 and it sounded like 490. And it's like, if it was 490, then this has been a busy 2 weeks, pretty much. Yeah, it's already been a journey. It's already been a journey. And I already started carnivore. You know, I was saying I was doing carnivore, but there wasn't any keto involved in it. It was all carnivore. You know, from day one, I started eating just meat and fat and cartilage and, you know, getting all that collagen and goodness into my body and let the healing begin. I tell you what, 3 weeks in, my inflammation is down so much. Oh, gosh. I don't know. I just feel good right now. And I'm thankful, you know, I'm thankful that I did this for myself. It was time. It was time for me to do something, you know, to change what I was doing because it wasn't serving me, you know.
So today I was badly craving Chinese food and I wasn't able to say no to myself. And yeah, I know that's my problem. So I'm gonna have Chinese food. I thought I would go over again what exactly a binge is for me. I know people like to Google what a binge is and apply it to my personal situation. You can't do that. Binge eating is not one size fits all, and I'm not trying to make excuses here. I'm actually being really serious. You can call what I'm eating unhealthy. It is. To combat fast food addiction, any addiction, you're supposed to be abstinent from it, right? How do you stay abstinent from food? Well, you say, okay, you need to stay abstinent from fast food. Okay, but then to conquer my binge eating disorder, I'm told not to super restrict and to eat things in moderation. I don't order just to satisfy a craving like I'm doing now to eat dinner because I haven't eaten. I do it for some other purpose. A deal on it, so that's why I went with the huger size, but I'm going to be sharing this, don't worry, and there's going to be lots left over because I'm going to do a challenge right now, seeing how many pieces I can really eat before getting full, not just ignoring my hunger fullness cues. All right, so here it is. This is a Supreme Extravaganza pizza or something like that with ranch dip. Yeah. Okay, this is a huge slice, so let's try this out. Let's eat. Before I even start eating, this is not a binge, this is a meal from Taco Bell. Actually working on not binge eating. I'm not on a diet, so I'm just trying to show people like differentiating between a binge and just eating like unhealthy meal. I'm trying not to be too strict on eliminating. That makes my mouth happy. The only thing with sushi is I don't find it very filling. It looks like a lot of food. It is a lot of food, but anyway. There are still going to be people who have something to say about this matter.
Hi, welcome to me. I won't lie, I'm a little nervous to film this, as you'll see by the title. I'm gonna be talking about like a specific person, this is not gonna be like our normal brand of content for me. When you compare Amber and Chantel, they have their issues, obviously, but Foodie's on another level. Foodie's a bigot, documented animal abuser. You can't deny the facts. And what she's doing right now actually ended up impacting me directly. And I'm going to talk about it. And then I want to talk about BED. I want to talk about my experience. I'm going to talk about myself, because at the end of the day, I can't really talk about this topic without conflating it to my own personal lived experience. Honestly, I'm talking off the cuff here. I didn't write any notes. All I did was re-Google the definition of binge eating disorder just so it was fresh in my head. A bit about me and my background with that is I was diagnosed with this disorder in 2017. I believe I developed it at the age of 9 years old. That make her seriously a danger to the platform and a danger to the people that view her, because she does not handle anything delicately or with grace. And so these conversations that are had are done so from a person who refuses to even consider real professional help, and because she doesn't want it. Her recent content infuriates me. I think it's disgusting to get on camera in front of food portions that, by the way, as an ex-fetus model, I would have put in front of me on camera and sold to people for PPV, pay-per-view sales. To do that on a mainstream platform where anyone of any age can watch that fucking video and eat to your heart's content, what I can guarantee you is feeder fodder, while talking about neutralizing food and binge eating disorder, is disgusting. Look, I'm not perfect. I have literally monetized my eating disorder. In my not so recent history, I have left. In my own right, I burned my bridges in those communities because I never want to go back. If she's pretending that it isn't that, and even a step above that, that she's doing some type of treatment, spreading dangerous misinformation and lies to people regarding what treatment for BED could look like. Because I've done the intuitive eating disorder clinic stuff. I've learned about it. It's been many years, and frankly, I need a refresher. I'm doing other treatments right now for other things that are not directly related to my eating disorder, frankly, because of access to time and resources. Because I need additional help, which is why you're not seeing me giving a bunch of fucking eating advice on YouTube now, because I haven't done the fucking work. But I've done more work than she has. So for her to be getting on camera and monetizing her video and getting clicks for having salacious amounts of mukbang food while being like, I'm not binging, I'm 5 days binge free. One thing she's not wrong about is that there is a difference between overeating and binge eating. That's true. And I do see a lot of the commentary that's been going on online is also people who are misinformed on what a binge is. Because a binge is eating an excessive amount of food in a short period of time. And maybe she is overeating on camera only, and maybe she really is not binging off camera after the fact. But at the end of the day, that doesn't change the harm her current content is doing. It doesn't change the fact that she made a video about neutralizing Taco Bell, neutralizing food while eating Taco Bell. And I actually was curious, and I did the little Googles, and double checked, there's this website called Deliveroo in Kuwait that's kind of like, I guess, DoorDash, and they had pictures of all the food, and it looks like their Taco Bell is actually different, and that it was one order of the quesadilla and one order of the potatoes. So yeah, cool, fine, whatever. But you're sitting there eating that food, talking about neutralizing food, and then you go to the next fucking video and it's a binge. Eating large amounts of one thing, eating 3 rolls of sushi is a binge. You just you can't sit there and tell me that that's not a fucking binge. You can't, like, because had you had like 1 roll of sushi and an edamame and maybe even another side, then that's a meal. That's a meal. Eating a crazy, not even a crazy, well, I mean, I think 3 rolls of sushi. I am full after a roll of sushi. I'm full after a roll of sushi. I don't even like sushi that much, but it's filling. For you to sit there and be like, sushi's not that filling. But for her to go from that to the sushi to the Chinese food, it's all a ploy for money. It's transparent as fuck. And it's disheartening. And I can guarantee you, I'm about to be taking a big step back from watching any kind of content related to her again. I regret doing it. I was doing it to support someone that supported me and that I liked. Sarah, I think she's a great person. And I think she's doing these reactions for the right reasons. Chantal, whether you are overeating unhealthy food on camera or binging it on camera, at the end of the fucking day, it doesn't really change your impact of the viewer. And I know you don't really give a shit about people outside of your own perspective. Like, it's well documented that that's who you are as a human being. Your content actively hurt me. I can say that for a fact. It actively hurt me. I was laying in bed last night and I won. I didn't binge, but I fucking wanted to. Watching you make these decisions and act this way and eat the way that you've been eating actively triggered me. You know, I can already hear the, well, then don't watch. Yeah, I wish I had stayed that way. You need to look inward. And dude, from someone who did it, get off the fucking internet.